Yeah, yeah.
And you're completely normal, even though you made her wear a collar and pulled her around on a chain around
Even
the
though
house.
the only comedian you like is Steven Crowder. It's the only good comedian, dude. He's the only one who's brave enough to say what's really going on. Did you fucking see that thing Steven Crowder just did?
Oh God, no! What is it?
Oh, dude.
Should we look it up in real time?
this is fucked. He recreated the the George Floyd incident where he had someone dress
What?
up like a cop and kneel on his neck, and then he just talked about how he was fine because he like I hadn't seen it, I've only seen pictures, but I assume the point was that like he's fine because
Oh
he wasn't like high on
no!
drugs. That
Oh God,
happened.
dude,
Yeah.
no!
And people were like, that's a classic bit, dude. That's right up there with 7 dirty words you can't say on TV. That and then when fucking Crowder recreated George Floyd.
Oh fuck! I'm looking at a still right now, and the dude just kind of got his knee on Steven Crowder's back, right? With a screenshot of the actual George Floyd murder, where the cop has all of his weight on the back of George Floyd's head, and like his face is smashed up against the ground, and you can see like the muscle tear is happening. So his like eyes are getting swollen, right? As from being smashed up at the ground. Steven Crowder looks like he's got a buddy just sort of like kneeling on him. This is
It doesn't make
cute.
any.
What a
It doesn't
hilarious
make
dude.
any fucking. Yeah. Oh, you like this bit? You're a
Yeah, I
fan of
love
this
this
bit.
bit. He should what he should do next is he should get a large group of people to beat and lynch him to just prove that Emmett Till really wasn't like that. Emmett Till really wasn't in that much danger. Like he could have just
Oh my
got out.
god. It's so.
I want
It's like. Go ahead.
I want Steven Crowder to hang himself in public to prove just to own Emmett Till's family.
It's so yeah. It's just him. That's so funny that like he lose if he because the whole thing's a scam, right? He knows that he's doing like some weird performative thing just to be an edgy fucking piece of shit. But you imagine he buys into his own bullshit and he's like standing like fucking at the top of like a gallows with a noose around his neck and a lever and then a sign that says I'm not about to die, change my mind, and everybody even his friends fucking Ben Shapiro is like no Steven, you are about to die, you are about if you pull that and fall down you will break your neck and you will die because that is how anatomy works. And then Steven Crowder's like ooh guess you're a fucking cock.
Ooh, the liberals are trying to stop me again from exposing the truth.
Yeah, and then he just fucking offs himself. That would fucking rule, dude.
He's like,
I
so
mean, that would
I'm
be
gonna get a
sad.
CIA guy to shoot me in the head from 100 yards away just to prove that MLK's a bitch. Watch me survive this assassination because MLK he ain't got fucking shit on me. Now this guy's a liar and a faker.
It's so fucking. It's like okay, first of all, even if the only reason, if, and I'm not saying this is what's going on, even if the only reason George Floyd died is because he was fucking like, I don't know, like hopped up on whatever he took and like had like a 200 BPM heart rate and then a cop kneeled on his neck, that cop, fucking Chauvin, could have still just stood up and then he wouldn't
Right.
have died.
Right.
Like it's like even if all other people could just have someone kneel on their neck for 9 minutes like it's a cakewalk, it's like did you not I can hear if I'm standing up and someone's on the ground next to me and they're gurgling, I can hear that. So if I'm kneeled down on top of them, I can definitely like hear them.
Well, I think just the audio of the guy is enough. But I've been in like, I've said before, I've been in like fights and stuff. I've had people like completely lose consciousness, like underneath my body weight and on top of me. You can actually feel somebody like losing their energy. You know what I mean? You can feel them dying, even though you intend on letting go because it's a choke and you're in a street fight or whatever. Like you could feel a person dying. So like the whole idea that you're gonna have a dude just like kind of lean on your neck a little bit, and then you're gonna like talk the whole time, and that's gonna be an accurate representation of what happened, is in and of itself completely ignorant. But like also to intentionally do it to like, I gotta own the libs right now by proving that if you do it in a lighter way without all the same conditions, you get a completely different result. Oh, you
I just
got me,
don't.
dude. Now that's science.
I just don't. It's so fucking. It's nothing, right? He must be. I don't know. This is the back to the conspiracy theory, but he must be funded by someone who's like, dude, just create chaos, just like
Yeah.
fuck everything up, so everybody's just talking about the outrage. Because it's like, you can be like, okay, say you like I'm. What am I gonna say? I'm like pro banana.
Don't know
Like
what you mean. Don't
I
know
like
what you mean.
bananas. I
Okay.
enjoy the taste of bananas, right?
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean if I like leave a banana out on the counter for like 6 months while I go to fucking Kuala Lumpur and then come back and it's rotten as shit, I'm gonna be like, well, no banana would ever hurt me. I believe in bananas. It's like you can be pro cop and not be like, well, if a cop did it, it must be good. Like that is the most fucking cocked perspective in the world to be like, well, if a cop did it, it's like who are you? That's the conservative stance. That's the stance of a real man where it's like if a cop did it,
Then it's fine.
yeah, he's just gonna right. We should dress up. I was gonna no fuck it. We should dress up like cops and fuck Steven Crowder's wife in front of him and just have him get into like a moral quandary about it.
A couple years ago, there was this cop, and this dude is like huge. He's like 6'4", fucking 200 something pounds. This cop was a serial rapist, and he would only rape older black women, like women 40 plus prostitutes. And one of these women he raped was like a 70-something-year-old woman. He pulled her over. She's like, "What's going on?" He goes, "Oh, you ran a red light back there." She's like, "No, I absolutely didn't. There's no red lights on this street. It's the ghetto." And he's like, "Well, you did. Now you have to suck my dick." And he did this for like years, right? And then he eventually gets caught. So I'd like to think that Steven Crowder hears about this and is like, "It's not true. If a cop makes you suck his dick, it's a good thing. I'll prove it. I'll prove it right now." And he goes to town hall, right? Couple of dozen cameras there or whatever, and a cop comes out and he just pulls that cop's dick out and sucks it to completion. Just lets that cop come all over his face and then gets up and says, "Yeah, take that, AOC. You think cops are bad? You think a cop would come in my mouth if he was a bad person?" Jumps in an intent with the intent to frame the other side as like the bad guy. What ends up happening is now we know, we've known this for a while, but now we know Steven Crowder is not just retarded, but very, very retarded. Remember when he put he remember when he dressed up like a woman and then put a Muslim dummy on his lower back to simulate a Muslim raping him so that he could say Muslims rape people more than anybody else, and that's why Muslims shouldn't be allowed in Germany?
Extra, extra, read all about it. Conservative comedian, more retarded than ever before hypothesized. Show if you like the jokes. And then if you want something structured, go listen to Last Podcast on the Left, because God knows those fucking guys need more money. Okay,
Come back next week when we have Zombie TV choke me out for selling Lucy cigarettes on the street, just so I can show that
we're gonna. It won't work.
They don't die.